In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to set up Binance Smart Chain with your MetaMask wallet. We're going to look at how we can fuel MetaMask with BNB, which is the currency of the Binance Smart Chain, and use to pay for fees and also buy tokens. I'm going to show you how to look up a token on Binance Smart Chain, how to find some charts through decentralized exchanges, and we're also going to buy a token through PancakeSwap. And additionally, I'm going to show you how you can track your Binance Smart Chain portfolio on your mobile phone so you can see where your tokens are at any stage. If that sounds interesting, then check out the rest of this video. So the first thing we're going to do is connect MetaMask to Binance Smart Chain. So I've got two tabs open here, or two windows. One for the article on connecting MetaMask to Binance Smart Chain, and another just with a blank tab for the moment. So the first thing that you need to do is basically follow this article. So I'll link this in the description. And what we're going to do is we're going to go up to MetaMask, and we're going to click on up here where it says Ethereum mainnet, and click Custom RPC. We're going to put the settings in from this page. So instead of network name Smart Chain, I usually just do BSC for short. The new RPC URL, we can copy and paste. Chain ID is 56. The currency symbol is BNB. And the blockchain explorer is bscscan.com. So it's as simple as just entering that in, hit save, and now you've got BSC in this list. So you'll get used to this, but every time you want to use the BSC network, you do need to select BSC from the top, like PancakeSwap, for example. And if you want to go back to using Uniswap, for example, then you'll need to switch back to Ethereum network. Some of the exchanges will automatically switch to the right network, but if not, you just need to remember to choose the right one up here. Okay, so now that we have our MetaMask connected to Binance Smart Chain, what we want to do is send some BNB to this wallet address. Now you will notice that the wallet address doesn't change depending on the network. Okay, so I can choose BSC and I can click this to copy my address. I can go across to Binance. I've got a little bit of BNB in this account, so I'm going to withdraw that. I'm going to enter the address of my wallet. Here it's important that you do choose BSC. It will automatically choose it for you. And we'll do the minimal amounts here, or the amount we want to trade or send across. It's just 0.36 of BNB. So I'm going to go ahead and withdraw. And it just says that few platforms support the BSC network. Please confirm it's correct. And we are using MetaMask connected to the BSC network, so it is correct. Interestingly, if you didn't have MetaMask connected to the BSC network yet, I should say, you could still send the tokens there, and then when you connect BSC, they will appear. But I would recommend doing this first. It's good practice. So we're going to hit confirm on that. We're going to make sure that the address is correct, and we'll just double check that. So starts with OXAD, ends in DBA. Starts with OXAD, ends in 9DBA, so that's correct. So we'll go ahead and click continue on that. Now I'm just going to go through this, process this now. And here we can see that transaction has been submitted and has been sent to our MetaMask address. Just to note that it does go down in the list down here, and you'll see that it currently says processing. So it is important to wait for this to actually go through in order for the funds to be received in our MetaMask wallet. So if I was to have a look now, it's not actually here yet because it's still processing. And you do need to refresh this page. And then eventually when it says completed, it means it'll be in our MetaMask wallet. So we'll just wait for that to go through. So here we can see that we've had 10 out of 15 confirmations. So it still says that the transaction is processing, but if I come up to MetaMask, I can see that I've actually had those funds received. So in this case, MetaMask maybe only needs 10 out of 15 of those transactions in order to confirm a valid transaction has hit the wallet. Okay, now that we have our wallet fueled with BNB ready to purchase, we're going to look up a token, we're going to do some charts on it, and we're going to purchase that token. So firstly, let's look up a token. So in this one, I'm going to purchase a bit of Popsicle Finance. So this is a really interesting project, really innovative for liquidity providers. I'm not doing a review on that in this video, but we're just doing that as an example. So the way that I normally do the research or to look it up is I'll go to CoinGecko. So this is just coingecko.com, and we'll do a search for Popsicle Finance, and we click on that. That will take us to the ICE page, or Popsicle Finance has a token ICE, and here we can see any information about it. We've got a bit of a chart here, and you can use this as your initial chart, but it is a little bit limited. You can't see the candlesticks or anything like that. So I usually use this as a base, and then what I do is I grab the contract address. So you click this. This is the contract address for Popsicle, and they are on Ethereum as well as BSC, so that's why it's got a little Ethereum logo here, but it does work on BSC as well. Now, in terms of charting applications, there are a few that I'm going to highlight for you. There's no right or wrong one to use here. It's really your preference. First one is PooCoin.app. Interesting name. So basically, you just paste the token into the token contract address into here. Click on the one that pops up, and we'll see here that here's a chart, and it's using a trading view chart here. So we can say to put it to daily and see the chart. In fact, I might just move it over. There you go. There's the charting action for this project. So it did have a bit of a pump, and now it's come back to a support level. So it's probably not a bad region to be buying in. We can see that it's 12 million market cap, which is pretty small. And there's not a lot of other stuff that I look at. Sometimes I look at the total supply, but I wouldn't worry too much about that. So that's PooCoin. Another one is called BoggedFinance. I know there's some interesting names on Binance, Binance Smart Chain projects. So again, we will copy and paste the contract address in here and hit go, and this brings up the chart for inside BoggedFinance. It should be pretty similar, although you can see, I mean, this one's similar. If it wasn't for this big spike at the start, who knows, that might be an anomaly. But if you have a look at all the recent price action, that's pretty accurate. And we can see the market cap up here as well, just over 12 million, pretty similar, if not the same as that. The last one, but definitely not least, is Dex.Guru. So this is another really cool one. So you go up to here and click and paste the token, and it'll come up with options. ICE is the official one. You don't want to be selecting this. Usually you can just look at how much liquidity. This is probably a scam or a knockoff. So you definitely want to be doing ICE. If you're not sure, because I've pasted in the contract address, it's given me two, then just use one of the other platforms that only gave you one option if you're not sure. But this one is the right one for ICE. Sorry, that's a weekly chart. So we'll have a look at the daily chart. We can see that it looks pretty similar as well. Okay, so they're the applications that you can chart in. This one here I can't clearly see the market cap in this. I might be missing it somewhere, but it's not clear to me where the market cap is. So I normally use BoggedFinance or PooCoin, but this is another popular one. That's why I threw it in here. So now we've charted it, and we've looked at where it is on the chart, and we've gone, okay, yep, I'm happy. I'm reasonably happy technically to be buying at this level. So now we want to go ahead and do a buy. So where do we actually buy this token? So the first thing you want to do is come back to CoinGecko and click on markets, and you want to have a look at where you can buy this token. So we can get it on Ethereum through Uniswap, we can get it on the BoggedFinance exchange, or we can get it on PancakeSwap version 1 and version 2. And we'll see that as a significantly more volume on version 1. There is a lower price than version 2, so you might be tempted to go and use that, but because of the low liquidity and the low volume, you're going to get a lot of what's known as slippage on that price. So you're not going to get that price. You might buy a little bit at that price, and then it shoots up to like $5. You end up worse off. So you always want to go somewhere where there's more volume and more liquidity. In this case, PancakeSwap version 1. Uniswap has more, but the gas fees are reasonably high on Uniswap at the moment. The video is about using Binance Smart Chain, so we're going to go ahead and use PancakeSwap. So in that instance, you would go to v1exchange.pancakeswap.finance, or you just go to pancakeswap.finance and just make sure you choose V1 old down here. When you do that, you will get a warning. You'll get this warning here saying PancakeSwap version 1 is no longer supported. It might not be supported, but there's still a lot of liquidity that's being used here, so you can still use it. This is just a warning because they want people to switch over to version 2 at some stage. All right, so the first thing you want to do when you're inside PancakeSwap is to click Connect, select MetaMask, and then we're going to select the wallet, which is the test one that I'm operating under, and that will now load that wallet into PancakeSwap. And so if we went to say use BNB in order to buy ICE, then that's basically how we're going to do this trade. So I've chosen BNB. I'm going to go ahead and now paste the contract address here. Sometimes you need to give this a little bit of time for the token to show up. There you go, it showed up as ICE. We've got 0 tokens at the moment. Yep, that's cool, we know that. So we'll click on ICE, and then it's also brought in our balance of BNB. So pretty much now you want to buy. So you can buy with all of your BNB, and you'll have to wait for a little bit for it to work out the liquidity and the swap option. So we'll just give that a little bit of time. And then it says that we're going to own 48.59 ICE, price impact, etc. Now, never use all your BNB, because you need that to pay for basically what's gas on the Binance Smart Chain network. So always leave even just 0.01. So I might just say use just 0.34, and I'll leave a tiny bit left, so 0.01614 to using gas fees. The other thing you want to check when you're doing swaps is the slippage tolerance. So in general, you want to start as low as you can and work up. And some tokens, especially if they've got deflationary aspects to it and they charge you a fee for exiting, if they charge you like a 4% fee for exiting and a 4% fee burn, then you might need to put 8 or 9 in here. I don't think this one has anything like that, so we might just start as 0.5% and see if we can do a swap on that. So you click swap, you review this 0.34, yep, looks good, no worries. Click confirm swap. And if it looks like it's going to go through okay, it will load up here and ask you to sign the transaction. If you didn't have the right slippage option, let's see if we can simulate what might happen. So if we go ahead and swap, we might get an error. We don't get an error in this case, but if your slippage is too low, you will get an error that I think says something to do with the insufficient token or an issue with one of your tokens. So that usually means you need to raise your slippage. So I'm going to leave it at 0.1% because the lower the better. Click swap, click confirm. And let's go ahead and put that transaction through. So small gas fee. So you can see here that we had 0.015 left in our wallet. Well, this is 0.0008 for a transaction. So we've got plenty of room for more transactions after this. Click confirm, and it's going to lodge that transaction on the Binance Smart Chain network. And you can also view that transaction if you click here, although it's not showing up here just yet. Okay, so we can see this transaction's gone through now, and you might notice, anyone who uses Ethereum, that this is very similar to what it looks like in Ethereum. It's because Binance Smart Chain is basically a copy and paste of the Ethereum network, just without the decentralized component to it. So now if we went back into PancakeSwap, we'll see now that we've got 0.023 BNB and 47 ICE. So we now officially own that ICE. If we go and have a look in our wallet, we can see that it doesn't actually show up by default in here. And the reason is because it's probably a lesser known or a newer token. You need to actually add that token. So the way you do that is in CoinGecko, where we had the contract address. You click that, copy that again, come back inside here, click add token, under custom token, paste the address. It should automatically pick it up as ICE. Click next. We can see there are our tokens, add tokens, and now it's in our wallet. So that's how you can track it inside MetaMask. And so we've now done a complete purchase of that token, set up our MetaMask wallet. Now, technically that's it. You're good to go. However, I do want to show you an application where you can actually track your portfolio on an app on your mobile phone. Okay, let's have a look at the portfolio tracking app. So it's called cointracker.io, and if you do use the link below in the description, you will get $10 off if you do choose to upgrade to one of the plans that gives you the tax capability, if you do want to report for your tax or use this to report for your tax. Okay, so this is the application that will connect to your exchanges or your private wallets, and will actually pull down the transactions and report them all for you within one application, which is available on the web and the mobile phone. So you can use it for your Ethereum wallet, your Binance wallet, all your different exchange wallets like Binance and KuCoin and BitFinex and all of those. So you just click get started. Obviously, if you use the link that's below, it'll take you directly to the link. So the link down below will be breakoutnow.co/CT, which is coin tracker. And that will automatically take you to this page where you go ahead, click get started now. You can choose to continue with a Coinbase account or a Google account, or you can sign up with an email. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. So when you take a look at the email and click the link, it will confirm your account and ask you to input some settings. So your first one is your home country. I'm based in Australia, so we'll choose that. And then basically you want to add your first wallet. So in this example, we're going to do the Binance Smart Chain wallet. So we'll click in here, we'll do a search for Binance. There it is, Binance Smart Chain. So we'll click that. The currency name. So we'll choose BNB as the currency, and then the address of the wallet. So that you pretty much just need to go up, click your wallet address up here and paste that, and that's now going to add your wallet to Coin Tracker. It says congratulations, do you want to add another wallet? As I mentioned, you can go and add your other wallets in there as well. You know, BoggedFinance and Binance, like your Binance exchange in there as well. So it's a very useful application. It is free to use for up to 5 wallets, I think. So it's definitely a place to start. It has got a mobile app, so you'll be able to access your portfolio on your mobile app. So it's a really good place to start in terms of having a free version for tracking your portfolio. So I'm just going to click back to the dashboard now and see if it's picked up our transactions. So we'll see we've got a total of $290. We have a little bit of BNB, so 0.023, and we've got 47 ICE. Okay, so that's now automatically pulled in those transactions from my Binance Smart Chain wallet, and now I can see the actual dollar values. So I can see that my BNB is worth $18, my ICE is worth $272. Whereas when you're looking at MetaMask, you can't actually see the dollar information, you've just got the unit counts. So that's it for this video. Hopefully that was useful in helping you set up MetaMask on Binance Smart Chain, look for a coin, find the address, look it up on charts, buy the coin, and be able to report on your portfolio. So let's wrap up. Again, if this video was useful for you, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, the notification bell so you can see all my next videos. And I'll leave you with the question for the day. Do you think that the Binance Smart Chain can be a long-term competitor to Ethereum? Yes, it has lower fees now, but it doesn't have that decentralization component. Is that important for you? Do you think it's going to be able to keep up? Thanks for watching, and see you next time.